Done it.
Oh, I hope I don't stop the live then.
It's Wednesday. Happy peak of the week. Donna and Cheryl TV. We thought we'd jump in, put some smiles on your Christmassy faces, keeping it real. Look, she's got a Merlot on the nails. Yay!
Merlot.
She's finally not
doing Merlot for bloody ages, but they're on my nails.
It does look lovely, but it's interesting. Hold it up again because it actually looks more red. It looked quite pinky on the picture that you did. I don't know if there's a filter
Like
on it.
It is more of a pinky colour, but
it looks lovely. It's nice and Christmassy. I could drink your nails. I was just thinking I haven't made for ages. I don't even remember if I made it last year, but mulled cider. Might have to do with mulled.
I think you made that last year.
No, I love a mulled cider. What's your favourite Christmas drink? Say hello if you join us. Say hi. Let us know that you're here. Come and say hello. Well, we're talking about Christmas alcohol. So I make eggnog, and I do normally do mulled cider. And I think I got onto the mulled cider after I went with Kelly to New York the other year, and we sat in that tavern on the green out the back with the Christmas tree, and I had the outside bar, and we're all wrapped up, and they were serving mulled cider and eggnog. It was so nice. But I normally make a batch of eggnog, don't I? And you couldn't have it.
I haven't been able to have it because I haven't had dairy for the last 2 Christmases. I mean, this Christmas, oh my God, cauliflower cheese. Oh, there's just going to be the dairy's going to be flying around everywhere because I don't have anything. I don't have blebs on my head anymore. So not that I'm going to go over the top, but it is Christmas, people.
It's Christmas.
I will drink Baileys.
I haven't had a Baileys yet. Say hi if you're here, guys. So I want to know who's tuned in today. It's peak of the week. We're wanting to liven it up. We've got some stuff to share with you. It's and it's literally like 2 weeks to Christmas. And next week is our last week of working, which we're so excited about. And we're actually going to take 2 weeks off over Christmas, which we've never done before, have we?
No, but I do think like on the 18th we're having a staff Christmas party. So, you know, we'll have to do a live at some point next week. Wouldn't it be fun if we did a live on the Friday when we've been drinking?
Who wants to see you, Squiffy? Who wants to see?
If you want to see us next Friday whilst we're drinking Baileys and espresso martinis and red wine, then tell us. We'll do it just for you.
Hi Jeannie, you okay? Oh, Merry Christmas. I'm loving the emojis as well. That's amazing. I love it. Yeah, so we've got the staff Christmas party booked in for next Friday. I will be the mum collecting my child, O'Neill, like smelling of alcohol. I don't actually even care, I can't say. It's so someone
let's face it.
Present wrapping. No, it's not the first time. I haven't even started Christmas present wrapping. Not even started. This is what I was saying to my sister this morning. I'm so stressed out. Like I'm not stressed. I know it'll get done. I just don't want to leave it all to that last week because I want to enjoy that week. We've actually got 4 days off before Christmas with Caleb, so I want to make the most of it. But I think he's sleeping out not this weekend, the weekend after. So that would probably be the weekend that most stuff has to try to get done. But I'm one of those fannies that aren't a Cheryl that does like bows and tags and ribbons and curls things. Like it's a whole operation. I can't just I'll sit for an hour and I'll have maybe wrapped 3 presents. So
and Donna knows not to expect that back.
No. But it's always nice.
Extra special care when I'm wrapping yours and Rachel's.
You do.
But everything else just gets thrown together.
Yeah, everybody else gets it in a bag with a bit of paper over the top.
I've actually bought some Posh ribbon this year. Actually, will you see some nice?
Oh,
I'll let you out.
So why can't you have a Baileys? Or do you mean just because it's the middle of the day? Hey, it's Christmas.
12. Maybe.
First time ever. Oh, look. We all look at it is like Baileys is cream. Cream is in ice cream and in most things. So technically, it's just a dairy product. It's probably even one of your 5 a day. Splash a bit in a bit of coffee. Neil does me like a protein shake coffee, but puts a splash of Baileys in it. It's lush.
I mean, you don't get drunk off Baileys, do you? It's more you drink a lot and you feel sick rather than you drink.
I do though, because I add whiskey into mine.
Oh, see, I don't add whiskey, so I don't.
Oh no, I put a little splash of whiskey in.
Oh.
Just
anyway,
it's too craggy. It's too like.
I know that's what I mean. So then you start to feel a bit.
Yeah, it gives me a bad tummy the next day.
My daughter Holly, who doesn't like drinking, so basically for our birthday last week, she came round on Saturday, isolation birthday. So and then my oven broke, So I had loads of pizzas and garlic bread ready to make, had to freeze them, oven broke, dashed off to Sainsbury's, bought, she doesn't eat meat. So I bought like a buffet, a meat-free buffet, like, and like knocked some like sandwiches up and stuff like that so that we had some food. So then I bought some little pina colada cocktails for me, bought her 2 non-alcoholic ones. And then I was like, oh, I think I'll have a Bailey. So I gave her, you know, the non-dairy stuff that's like drinking. It's better than nothing when you're dairy free. I gave her some of that and she put oat milk in it.
Jesus Christ.
She sat with a thing of Baileys like this, with that much Baileys in, this much oat milk and some ice. She's like, oh, this is lovely.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Arena, it's an actual health food. It's definitely one you buy a day in December, I'm telling you. Hey, Lindsay. So nice to have you here. Yeah, so 100%. Oh, right. Yeah, I know. Bloody rapping.
What are we talking about today? Who the hell am I? Do you ever wake up on a morning, or have you ever woken up in your life and just thought, who the fuck am I? What the
I do when I look in the mirror lately, because I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, when did you get that wrinkly? Like, how the fucking hell did that ever happen? Like, I'm sure it's only happened this year. I'm blaming COVID for my wrinkles. But you do. And people say this to us a lot, like, you're going through life, you're busy, you're doing career, you're trying to strive for the bigger house, the nice cars, the kids, the holidays, and then you look and you go, who the fuck am I? Whose life is this I'm leading? Did I actually consciously choose this? Or did I just kind of end up here? And it's really scary. It can be quite discombobulating, to use one of my favorite words, because you do kind of start to question everything, don't you? It's like, do I want any of this relationship, this job? The kids we normally choose to keep most of the time. But you can really start to question who you are.
And it's funny because I was thinking about this morning because I knew we were going to be talking about it. I didn't question it. And this is another thing for you to flag in yourself, because I was too much in the get shit done, power through, work, degree, single parent, get promoted. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I was too much in there. It was when I did my NLP, when I stopped and did my qualification and I had 2 years of coaching, because you had to practice the techniques, is really when I realized, that's only when I realized that I didn't know, I wasn't aware that I didn't know who I was until I had time and space, and then was like, oh my God.
Well, I was the opposite. I was in this unhappy relationship in my 20s. I got married. I was living with him. I was being physically and mentally, emotionally abused regularly. And I just kept, it was like this little voice, just like, this isn't you. Like, this isn't your life. Like, this isn't. And I remember my sister making some dodgy choices. She's like 7 years younger than me. And I would say that to her and I'd get really cross with her. Like, this isn't your life that you're living. Like, who is this person? Like, I don't know. But it was me probably, like, I was so painfully aware of as well that I wasn't living my life. And then I was more angry that I could see her not living her life. So I was like so painfully aware of it that I felt like I was acting this part every single day. And then really then with the divorce at age 30 questioned, well, who the fuck are you? Because you're saying that wasn't you, but you've been living it for the best part of 8 years. So maybe you are that person. And that was a fucking scary thought. Like, what if that is your life? Like, they were your choices.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it does impact us in different ways. And a lot of clients tell us, like, when you feel like you're just going through the motions, and you don't stop to think, that's when you don't even question it, because you just like have a limiting belief that this is the way it is and this is my life and God made my bed and I lie in it. And, you know, you have to create that time and space to step out of that hamster wheel, get off the hamster wheel and look to say, like, who the hell am I? Is this who I want to be? Is this the life that I want to have? You've got to stop to be able to do that, or you don't even know that you're in it. That makes sense.
100%. Some fab comments. So Lindsay just said, I'm currently asking who the fuck do you think you are about someone I'm putting heads with. yeah. Do ask, but maybe find out who you are first would be the advice. How did I get here? Honestly, we people say that to us a lot. Oh, geez, you say, I love how oh, I love you girls telling you how it is. It's the only way we know. We tried like being more easy about it, but it just was really, it was much fucking harder work, quite frankly. So now, now we just tell it like it is. So I'm pleased you like it. Lots of people might not, but that's okay too. We know who we are now. We know who we are, and we're quite unapologetic about that now. But that took us quite a long time to grow into that skin, and that will keep evolving as we grow. It's a little bit like just studying towards my doctorate to be a doctor of divinity, and even that I was like, well, people think I've gone really religious on them, or like, what if people like judges? So it's very natural to think that, but then I'm like, that's okay if they do. They have their opinion.
I'm the same with my pranic healing, because when now you're doing your invocation when we're on our calls with our soul sisters, and I was like, oh, I've got my pranic healing prayer book, and then I'm like, oh, do people want us to read them a prayer? Like it says, because people are different about what they call the source, the universe, or whatever it is, and sometimes it says God, and I'm like, oh, should I say it? Do people want to hear it? But
yeah, absolutely. So it's about you knowing who you are, and like the work we do. So as a spiritual healer, as a spiritual practitioner, the work we do is about you helping you to understand the truth of who you are, and understand who you were before all the conditioning, all the limiting, all those limiting beliefs started to bed in. It's about revealing you and your truth, which is exactly what Cheryl and I have been doing with people in our business. It's just like a different angle to come at it from, of understanding.
Yeah.
Who is this? Sorry, just says Facebook user on ours. I had to swallow my pride and admit to myself the engineer identity I built for years is not serving me anymore. Took what's so worth it. I love that you did that. And we see this a lot as well, with people who come out of the armed forces, or police. Like, it's like, I am a policeman, I am a soldier, I am a teacher, like whatever it is, like to that level. And it's what you do. It's not who you are, it's what you do.
When she said engineer,
yeah.
Amazing. So if this is resonating with you, if you're thinking, who the fuck am I, you want to get in tune with who you really are, so that you can start to live the life that you really, really, really want to and deserve to have, we have something for you. Dun, dun, dun.
I'll do it, love. I've got it here.
Oh, what's in now?
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
He's what I prepared earlier.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse. Like, Cheryl and I say this all the time, right? We were not unhappy. We were happy. But what we want you to know is there's different levels of happy. I enjoyed my job. I loved it. I'd like to think I was very good at it. People told me I was very good at it. So that then kept me safe doing that job. But there was always just this small, still voice inside me that would say, maybe there's something else. Maybe you're meant for more. And people would say to me things like, you should go on The Apprentice, which I'm not sure if that was a compliment or not. Or like,
you and Donna should go on The Apprentice.
Gavin used to say it all the time, where like, you should go on The Apprentice, you should have your own business, you should be a coach. Like, people used to say to me, God, you should be a coach. And I go, thinking, yes, I would love to do this, I would love to, yeah. But it's like, I didn't have the oomph and the gusto and the belief in myself to even like say that to anybody. And we don't want you to live this half life where you're not really going after your dreams. Like, this could all end tomorrow. This year has taught us so much about actually how tenuous it all is. And you've got to start creating your own path if that's what you want to do. But it could be that you want to work in charity. It could be that you want to actually just fuck off the corporate life and go home and have a couple of kids and just live in the fucking country. Like, we don't care what it is. What we care is that you live your truth and you live it authentically to what you really desire in your heart.
Absolutely. So we've got a couple of comments there. Since becoming terminally ill, running my new business, I'm so that way, and I am what I am. I don't fit into any fucking box. Love it. I'm just a dumb shit and cope with for years. Amen to that.
And we don't want it to take something so major for people to have that awakening. But I'm so proud of you for doing that, Jeannie. Like, that's amazing. Such an incredible attitude.
Love it. So we've got a boot camp. It starts on the 12th of January. Literally 3 weeks live coaching with us. We've got our own private Facebook community full of women who want to find out who the fuck they are, so they can live the way they fucking want and not give a shit what anyone thinks of them. Amen. want you to
unapologetically, unashamedly living life as big as you can, getting out of your own way, learning how to deal with all the limiting beliefs, all the bullshit that you tell yourself about why it's not. I mean, people will actually say to us, well, it's not reasonable to think you're going to be happy all the time. Disagree. Maybe moments in the day where you don't, but generally speaking, yes, I want for you to be happy every fucking day of your life. Like that's what life is for.
20 people. It is possible.
You're amazing, Jeannie. You're amazing. So
get signed up.
Yeah, get signed up. This is our like, we are literally, I'm going to kick your ass if you don't come and join us. It's £97 to be coached all January by us in a live boot camp. It's ridiculous. So I want you to do it, but I also would really love it. You just share it on your socials, share it. You know, we only do something like this once or twice a year. It's the first time we've ever done Ignite Your Purpose Bootcamp specifically for people who want to either try and work out what that thing is that lights them up, or they know what the thing is that lights them up, but they're just too scared of doing it. We're going to be dealing with both those things in the bootcamp. It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. So living your best life. Live your best life. This is it. We only get one crack at it, guys. Okay, so get signed up. We'll look excited to see you in there. Cheryl and I will be popping in. The Soul Squad will be here on Friday. We'll be popping in next week. We're maybe a little bit pissed at some point. Can't lie. But I know you'll love us enough to enjoy the experience.
Exactly.
We're even more let loose after a couple of Baileys, let me tell you. And my eggnog is lethal. So have an amazing peak of the week. Mwah. Love you all. See you next week, guys.